Welcome back to Bear Download on ChicagoTribune.com. I'm Dan Wiederer, joined at Halas Hall by Rich Campbell. Weird weather day out here today at Halas Hall. We had storms in the morning, which forced the Bears practice indoors, and now it feels like it's about 97 degrees and blazing sun on us right here.
Yeah, we have a great possibility to do some really bad weather metaphor shtick for this Bears exhibition season heading into Thursday's game against the Browns.
Let's try to keep that to a minimum.
Okay.
But obviously, heading to Cleveland, the big story right now on the offensive side for this exhibition game is that David Fales will play the whole game, hopefully Thursday night against the Browns, and it'll be the first extended look at where David Fales has made development since the Bears drafted him in May. He didn't get a whole lot of reps in training camp, hasn't played in either of the last two preseason games, and now it's the Bears' chance to sort of measure the progress against a real defensive team in a real game environment.
Yeah, talking to Fales earlier this week, he said this summer has been a different type of learning process for him because he's used to playing. He played all 4 years in college, and he was used to learning on the fly. Well, now he's had to learn in the classroom, learn as an observer, and so he's very eager, of course, to apply these lessons on the field, and he actually played pretty well in his only exhibition game, that first game against the Eagles.
A while back now.
Yeah, 5 of 7, threw an interception, but was able to really learn from the interception. It was a ball that the defensive back in the slot played better than Fales expected. It was a learning experience in that he realizes, hey, this is what NFL cornerbacks can do. This is what defenses can do in this league. And so when you're that raw, every mistake is a learning opportunity, and I think Fales has made the most of that, and it'll be interesting to see his progress.
Well, I think we're eager to see exactly where he's at and where he fits on this roster. Do the Bears want to keep him on the 53 as a third quarterback behind Jay Cutler and Jimmy Clausen? Do they try to sneak him onto the practice squad, which is a risky proposition because you got to subject him to waivers? But at the very least, we're going to get a more extended look at where this kid is. And right now, all we have to go on is the words of his teammates and his coaches, and they're all very positive about him. Jay Cutler talked today about this kid's got a very good sense in the pocket. He's got a good understanding of timing, of when to move in the pocket, when to go on to his next read, and we'll finally get to see that, you know, under game lights.
Right, and Mark Trestman said that he likes Fales' footwork, his accuracy, his willingness to not necessarily take risks, but to try to move the ball down the field, make plays. I mean, his first completion was a long bomb down the left sideline in that Philadelphia game. Really got some confidence. They were backed up, and so you've seen flashes of what he can do. But so far the focus has been on Jordan Palmer versus Jimmy Clausen. Fales gets his chance now, and it'll be really interesting to see if he can play his way onto the roster. Because if he puts good film out there, the Bears are going to have a dilemma that exposing him to waivers on the practice squad, which you don't want to do if he plays well, or you got to stash him on the 53, knowing that he's never going to play.
It's become clear that they want to keep him in that room and hope he's here. This truck is planning to move us out of here, so that'll do it for this edition of Bear Download. For Rich Campbell, I'm Dan Wiederer. Stick with ChicagoTribune.com for all the latest in Bears coverage.